I don't even know where to start. I've been mulling over making this video for at least a week. Probably, yeah, about a week. My world kind of got turned upside down last week when I had some pain that I thought was a kidney stone, and a CT scan revealed it was not. It was something possibly far worse. So after a week of uncertainty and a lot, I'm about to start probably a journey never thought I would start on, and so I'm going to make a little bit of a video diary, share how I feel, the highs, the lows, now that I'm over some major lows, and yeah, see where we go from there. I find talking about my situation right now really, really hard because it's really raw. It's like a fresh wound, and I don't really know what's going on either. We don't know the extent of whatever this lump is. I have something that's on my kidney right now. Mass, lump, they gave it another word that I still can't say right now because it's too, I don't know, it's really hard. I just want answers at this point, and right now we don't have any, so everyone else around me is trying to say super positive. My brain keeps going to some really bad places, but whatever comes, I just have to deal with it, because, you know, there's not a heck of a lot I can do apart from eat clean and try and look after myself as best I can, while modern medicine takes over the rest.
It is Wednesday the 7th of September. So it has been a couple of weeks since we were at the hospital for the alleged kidney stone and then subsequent suspicion of a cancerous growth on Mouse's kidney. All in all, for the past couple of weeks, she's been taking it pretty well, but it's kind of like a roller coaster. Yeah, every so often it kind of hits you as a wave of emotion. I think Mouse is starting to overthink things as well, like what happens if this, what happens if that. She's starting to get overwhelmed with all the different things that could potentially, may or may not happen. And that's one of the biggest problems we have right now. One of the biggest challenges is we don't know what we don't know. And we don't know anything. The specialist that Mouse needs to see is currently on vacation for the next 7 days. So for the past 2 weeks and the next week, all we know is that she may have something that needs attention. And it's just really hard to see her like this, because she's very independent. She's very kind of go-getter, kind of want to get things done. And now she just feels like she's going to be a burden on everybody. And it's really sad to see her like this. The kids have been pretty good and very helpful and supportive. But all we can do is just wait for this consultation. Well, all we can do is just wait for them to get in touch. Like we haven't even got an appointment set yet. So we're going to wait for them to get in touch with us, set an appointment, go in, and then figure out what's going on, what we need to do. And even that could be a month away. All right, today is September 20th. And yesterday, Mouse had a call. Well, let's go back a bit. So a few weeks ago, Mouse thought she had a kidney stone. And so we went to the ER and they did their scans and their tests and they took her in for a CT scan and they came back and it wasn't a kidney stone. There was no stone there. It was actually a mass on her kidney. So they decided to refer her to somebody more skilled in masses, unknown masses. And so they sent the referral in, and it turns out that guy was actually on vacation, and we'd have to wait a couple of weeks. So cue a couple of weeks of just emotional roller coaster turmoil while we wait for this guy to get back. And then we had a call from his office, and it turns out that he isn't actually on vacation, he's on paternity leave. So he's not coming back at all. But they've taken a look at it and they passed it on to another doctor in the city who is a specialist in it. So we wait for another few days and we finally get a call from his other office and they say, yeah, we want you in on the Thursday. So we made an appointment for the Thursday. Obviously all the time we've got thoughts running through your head. How bad is this? What is this? All we know is that it's a mass, right? Then we get a call the day before on the Wednesday saying, hey, we've taken a look at this and we're not actually the best person for the job or the best clinic for the job. So we're going to refer you to this other person who specifically deals with kidneys itself. Appointment for Monday. So we schedule a call for Monday. That was yesterday. So we finally spoke to this doctor yesterday. And she's taken a look at it and she was very good. She actually went through all of the CT results, the imaging results, the blood work, everything that we had no idea about, and confirmed that it is a cancerous mass on her kidney. It is apparently almost 9 centimeters in diameter, so basically the size of your fist, growing on the side of her kidney. Thankfully, it's growing on the side. It's not growing anywhere near the important bit of the kidney where it joins into the rest of the body and whatnot. And they couldn't see any other masses in her abdomen. It was just purely this one in her kidney. The downside is that apparently it's right next to her spleen, and so something has to be done as soon as possible. She has referred us to another doctor who specializes in this type of cancerous removal. And so we've been referred to them. So now we're just waiting for a call from this doctor at Royal Columbian, which is in Vancouver, to see what he can do for us. I know we're not the only important people. We're not the only people of importance that are talking to these doctors. We're not the only patients. We're not the only ones in the system. But it is really frustrating when we've been waiting like 5 weeks just for confirmation. Yeah, it is cancer and we need to do something about it urgently. And now we're kind of going to the next stage. But I mean, at least we know what it is and what the process is so far. And hopefully, she said if they can remove it, and when they test it, if there's no other things, it might not require any further treatment, like chemotherapy or anything like that. Today is September 22nd, 2022. This morning was weird. For the past couple of days, I've just been really trying to focus on work, trying to focus on doing things, constantly had my thoughts occupied with helping Mouse. And this morning when I woke up, it was weird. It was like an odd switch. It was almost like the adrenaline had run out, and now everything was just calm, focused. And I don't know if that's just because we know we've got the appointment on Monday, we know we've got things lined up, but she seems to be, I won't say back to normal, but she seems very normal. Hopefully on Monday we'll get some good news. Okay, so yesterday we took Mouse out to go and meet the surgeon who's going to be helping her expunge the cancerous tumor. Really great guy, gave us a lot of good information. He went through all the imaging and the details of problem and how bad it was, and gave us a really good timeline from kind of beginning to end as to when we could expect certain things and how long things would take. And yeah, it's really good to actually see some movement on this. And in honesty, it's been pretty quick. And we had a bit of a delay at the beginning when she was diagnosed, but the appointment yesterday came through fairly quickly, and they let us know that the biggest challenge will be booking space in the OR to get her in to do the operation. But even then, we had a call earlier today already to say that it's going to be next week. So that's good. It gives Mouse a chance to have her birthday this week, hang out with some friends. Then next week we head into the city again, and she does her battle. Drinky.
I'm drinking. Let's go stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated, ready to go. Okay, so today is Tuesday. We are 2 days before Mouse's big day. And we've just spent the morning in the hospital talking to the anesthesiologist. Anesthesiologist. That one. And
Pre-admissions clinic.
Pre-admissions clinic to get her all set up.
And blood work.
And the lab, yeah, to get blood work. So how do you feel now?
I actually feel a lot better. Like, I am still to a certain extent freaked out, but I was way more massively freaked out before talking to these people. That they feel so much more confident. Like, the surgeon's a phenomenal surgeon, but he seems so pessimistic, whereas these guys seem so optimistic and you're gonna be fine, you've got this, and we're gonna look after you. And they were like, really gonna look after you, and they seem really amazing. So they actually made me feel a lot more confident about this. I'm still scared, and I'm still.
They're very comforting, and I think they addressed all of the questions that we had, that you had.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of reassurances that everyone would look after me and be really nice.
Yeah.
But I do feel better after seeing them.
That's right.
I just gotta now get some special soap stuff that you have to clean yourself off with special soap before you have surgery. That's totally new on me.
We even got a workbook. So you know when you're at school and you get that workbook that takes you through a subject, we actually got a workbook for pre-op, didn't we?
Yeah. Got some homework.
Yeah, gotta fill in all the check boxes.
Yeah.
get prepared.
I'm going to be really hangry that day though. I can't eat that day and they're making me wait till 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I'm going to be so hangry. Hangry and nervous. I'm not going to be pleasant to be around.
Yeah. Okay. We got this.
Yeah.
You're okay. Okay, so today is surgery day. So my mouse is kind of getting ready to head off to the hospital. I just dropped the kids at school, so they're good for the day. I have a friend picking them up later today. And we now have to head into West, back to the hospital to get checked in for the operation. So Mouse has been pretty good. Like lately, since we spoke to the nurses and doctors on Tuesday, they kind of put her mind at rest and her anxiety at ease. But over the past few hours, this morning, it's been slowly increasing again. So, which is understandable. But we've got some great doctors, some great nurses, some great people, and I have no doubt it's going to be a success. So it's been about an hour or so since Mouse went up to the operating theatre. According to all the status boards in the hospital, she's still up there right now, which is to be expected. It was a 2-hour op. It's really cool though. She's got a couple of bands. They gave her like a normal information wristband, and they also gave her an RFID tag wristband, and it's so that they can track her through the various stages. So for me, if I want to know where she is, I can just go in and they've got these dashboards everywhere. And so I can see, you know, she completed the pre-op at 2:30, and she went up to the operating theatre at 3:02, and then the next one where she goes into recovery is currently blank, so I know she's not in recovery yet. Okay, really quick update. I've just had a call from the surgeon. Apparently everything went perfect. So she's been moved to recovery right now. I've got a couple of hours to kill, then I can get in to see her. Good morning. Okay, it is 6:30-ish. The day after Mouse's surgery. Yeah, I got home last night. Got the kids into bed. They're doing good. And tried to get some sleep, which I still got no sleep. Because I didn't get to see Mouse before I left. And then this morning I woke up, my phone was completely dead. Apparently it died sometime in the middle of the night, even though fully charged. So then I was doing tech support at 6 a.m. this morning, trying to get it working, just to see if there's any messages. But it's quite an emotional night. I've been bottling up pretty much all my emotions, like trying to stay strong for Mandy and help her support through this for the past 8 weeks. And now that it's all done, my body's like, okay, great, we don't have to suppress all this stuff. Here's all the stuff you've been bottling up. And I was like, oh my God. Everything's good right now. So I'm going to get up, get the kids up and get them off to school, then head out to the hospital and see if we can catch up with Mouse. So Mouse is back home now. She's happily sleeping away in her own bed, which is fantastic. Hopefully she'll get some rest now. Me and the kids are going to grab some dinner. And what could be better than our favourite chicken place?
Okay, so excuse the extremely bedraggled look, but this is me now in front of a camera for the first time since surgery, 4 days post-surgery, and just fresh from the shower. And really proud of myself because I managed to get a shower done today, which meant I could stand up long enough to have a shower, and also went for a little bit of a longer walk around the house. So I'm a little bit kind of like happy right now. But it has been a lot of ups and downs for the past 4 days, both physically and mentally. The surgery went according to plan, apparently, no complications, but I didn't take well to the anaesthetic, or I don't know, there was something there that didn't, yeah. Anyway, so it was a little bit of this. I think I'm slightly behind the usual curve on recovery, but I'm happily right now completely fueled up on apple slices and Marvel superhero marathons, working my way through the Infinity Saga, and it's amazing what that can do for your morale. Thanks, Kevin Feige. It's day 4, 5 after surgery. Dunno, the first few days kind of blended in together, but I think I was on a lot of drugs. And doing good, feeling quite perky this morning, but having issues because my hair is annoying me. I finally got to shower and have it clean yesterday, so I felt so good. But it needs badly cutting, and I'm not going anywhere to cut it for a while. And it annoys me down. It annoys me up. I don't know what to do with it. I'm kind of sitting here. Everyone's gone back to school today after Thanksgiving, and Matt's working today, so I have no one to annoy. The dog's even abandoned me at this point. And so I went some walks around the house, which was good. Progress. And now I'm just looking at camping magazines and trying to think of fun things that I can do when I'm up and about. But I am bored. I'm a bit cabin fevered already now. And it's so nice outside. But I haven't worn pants yet. Quick disclaimer for the family back home. When I say I haven't worn pants yet, what I mean is I haven't worn trousers yet. No trews. Pants here are your trews, not your undies. I am definitely wearing undies. Oh, this is a lot of TMI. This little guy has been stuck by my side the whole time since I've come home. Sometimes under my bed, sometimes next to my bed. But wherever I go, you're there like the bestest boy, right, bud? Or is it because I often have, a lot of the time, I have apple slices by my bed. So I think you're here to support me, but in actual fact, you like apple slices, don't you? Yeah. You're the bestest boy for apple slices. Okay, so quick update. It's now a week since surgery, and actually doing pretty good. I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm up and about a lot more now today, and pain's still there in all the incision points, especially ones near my ribs. So it makes me think I'll never get a rib tattoo. Yeah, I don't know what really to say. Like, I'm not full speed, obviously, and nowhere near it, but doing a lot better, and mentally doing a lot better too. So kudos to the guys that do this. Especially since they did it laparoscopically. Okay, so here's a little bit of a, I don't know, warts and all kind of revelation as to what was actually done. So this is now a week later. I'm not going to show any blood and gore and anything, so don't worry about that. But for anyone kind of curious as to what happens in this situation, these are all, I don't know if you can see that very well, these are all the entry points for the laparoscopic surgery that they did. So these are where all the instruments and the camera went in. They used to remove my kidney. And then there's this another entry point further down, which I'm not going to show as much because I can't very easily, which is where they actually extracted the kidney out of. So yeah, that's what it looks like a week later. And like a lot of the bruising has gone down now, which is kind of nice, really. Still didn't get my rock hard 6-pack abs that I ordered, but no, just kidding, obviously, but not really. But yeah, that's kind of what it looks like when you have laparoscopic surgery for something like this, having a kidney removed.
Okay, so here we are, 2 weeks post-surgery and getting out for some fresh air.
Yeah. Lots of sniffs.
Lots of
Not
sniffs.
me, dog.
Come on, Gizmo.
You haven't been out in a while.
So, how are you feeling about everything?
Oh, the state of the world in general? Or?
Well, no, just general.
Like, actually, I feel so much better now.
And for those of you who don't know, we had a call from the specialist and the surgeon yesterday, and according to him, he got it all out.
He thinks he got it.
He thinks he got it all out, but the actual cancer tumour itself is a slow-growing tumour, and stage 2, all localised to the kidney, come back in 6 months. So now we've got to get Mouse fit, active, moving, and back to
House building strength.
House building strength.
Or tree chopping strength.
What do you think, Mouse? Can you do the stairs?
Okay, give me a few weeks on that one. I feel like Wally, you know, when he has like his little solar panel out and he sort of gets recharged, goes doo. Yeah, I've been stuck inside for too long.
Yeah, this is the first time we've been able to get out properly because of the smoke. And now that that's cleared.
Yeah, you can see mountains and everything. But yeah, I'm not going to be stupid. I can't lift anything for 6 weeks. I can't do a lot, I think. So just some walking to start with and go from there. And so then... It's day 8 in the post-surgery house, and the housemates are getting a little cabin fevered. Yeah. Okay. It's a couple of days after my first walk around the park when I decided, yeah, I'm going to aim to run around this park. And it's actually my first time out without supervision. I feel like such a big girl. Well, I've got Gizmo. And I've made it to the top of the park all by myself. It sounds so pathetic because it's such, I think, what was it, 800 metres this park? It's not a big park, but it seems like a massive park right now. But I'm going to do one full circuit today, walking. We got this, right, dude? Beast mode activated. Did one full circuit of the park, walking. It's a start. Now, I gotta walk home. I gotta say though, like, look at these beautiful fall colours. How could you not want to go for a walk at the park?
How did that go?
Alright, but it hurt again.
Okay.
Because, yeah, I have sensitive vessels, apparently. So when they push the dye through, because they push dye through you and through an IV.
Do you get the results
it's
today?
Pressurised. I don't know. I think we probably do until we see the doctor in January.
Okay. So Mouse has just been for her first CT scan since having her kidney removed.
This was a full body one too, and they did do my brain.
Really?
Yeah. So I had like full body, and then they also did my head. So there's proof there's a brain in there.
Okay. Yes, now we've got to wait for those results to go back to the doctor and make sure that she is completely A-okay.
Yeah, hopefully.
Right, let's go get some lunch. Alright, so it is a beautiful sunny Wednesday morning and we are here at the Abbotsford Hospital and Cancer Centre. It's a really exciting day because today we get to see the latest test results and they're all going to be fine and they're all going to be perfect.
You're really like positive and everything.
It's going to be fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. We've got the blood test results to look over. We've got the latest CT scan results to look over. They're all going to be fine. Then we get to meet with They
scanned my brain.
I know.
And you still think it's going to be fine?
Well, kind of. And then we get to meet with a nutritionist to talk about food stuff, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just still really nervous because this is the first time it's scanned me since the operation. And I'm worried that there's stuff that got missed or left behind. And I've had COVID. So I think like the blood, I have no idea what state my blood is going to be in. So I'm feeling very pessimistic, but
it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. We're going to finish up here. Then we're going to go and get lunch. And
how are you talking?
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Let's go. Okay, that was fun.
You just went and sat in a hospital.
I sat in a room, we spoke to him, we went through the test results. It's all good. You got a brain. So you can now officially...
Now officially what?
You can now officially...
Think.
Well, no, I was going to say you could be a member of the Wizard of Oz crew, but they didn't have... You know.
Oh, good grief. Is that a scarecrow reference?
Yes, it was a scarecrow that didn't have a brain. You now officially... I'm going to call you Scarecrow now. You now officially have a brain.
Oh, dear.
But we had a really good chat with the doctor. She went through all of the results of the CT scan. She got to show us the brain, which is really cool.
You're obsessing with this brain.
I know.
Sometimes I think you're jealous because I have evidence I have a brain.
Well, it's just really cool that, you know, you see it on TV shows. She actually showed us like the brain, just like going through each slice of the brain. It was really cool. But anyway, so you got to have another scan done in 3 months, just to check on one little thing that they found. But they think it's part of her spleen. It's not really a big issue, but they just want to double check that in 3 months. Other than that, perfectly fine. The blood test or blood results, other than this cough, the blood results were all fine.
I'm a bit anemic, but...
Yeah, you just need a little bit of extra iron in there. You'll be all right.
Spinach smoothies and I'll be good.
Yeah, so awesome day. Yeah. Good job.
Because I put all the effort in.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to grab some lunch, head back home, and I think that's been a really good day. You feeling better?
I'll bet.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I'll feel better in 3 months after that other scan, just to make sure that what they thought is a spleen is actually a spleen.
Well, we can't do anything until then, so...
No. But it always has that little... There's always a little niggle hanging over you, you know? But it was really good.
Awesome.
She was like super positive, so... Is that because...
Today's an exciting day.
exciting.
We're here for Mouse's hopefully last CT scan.
For a while.
Hopefully last CT scan.
No, I'll probably have to have another one like next year and then
Oh yeah.
But for a while.
But this is the last one like in the block, and with the other one it was like 99% clear. So this one we're just going for the extra 1%, and we should be good.
Let's hope.
It's gonna be great.
I still hate this.
It's gonna be fine. Don't worry, it's gonna be awesome.
Okay, let's go. Another day, another set of imaging, another sexy gown. Tis done. I have yet another cotton wool ball stuck to my arm. It's becoming a regular thing to have cotton wool buds stuck to my arm.
Why do you have a cotton wool ball when you went in for a CT scan?
Because they
Did you go to the right place?
they poke you with a big needle to send dye through you, and then when they take the needle out, the cotton wool ball bungs up the hole, doesn't it?
All right then.
Bangs up the hole. So yeah, done. Wasn't as painful this time, so a little happier this time. I still feel I need a chocolate reward though. To the store. What?
Last section. So Mouse had a follow-up CT scan last week and some extra blood work. So hopefully that
Hopefully
means
she'll discharge us from this if everything's clear, but you know I never want to count my chickens.
this is great because they didn't find anything last time. They had one question mark, one minor little tiny size 4 font question mark last
I'm
time.
gonna put a pin in that.
That they wanted to follow up on this time.
Yeah.
So if that's all good.
I still have one more set of chest x-rays and more blood work to go with my surgeon though. This isn't the last.
Oh.
This last may be here, but we don't know that for sure. Sorry to be pessimistic, but it's really hard not to be.
But this was a full like CT scan where they slice your body up into little tiny
You
things.
just like the CT scan.
It looks so
stuff, don't
cool
you?
when they cycle through it and it's blub 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 blub.
It's not cool.
Blub,
It's
blub, blub,
your
blub, 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 blub,
body
blub,
that they're
blub,
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 blub, blubbing.
Okay, well let's go see what she says and
Deal with it from there.
yeah.
Okay,
I think it's going to be a very positive experience.
where are we going today? To see Dr. T. You can't do that.
What? You happy with that result?
Yeah. Hashtag cancer free.
We actually spoke to the doctor and asked her, can you legitimately say that Mouse is cancer free, so that for Mouse's anxiety kind of puts that to rest? And she did.
I am
Alright.
technically considered cancer free.
Technically and actually. High fives all round.
I need ice cream or something now.
So, oh,
Chocolate.
yes, ice cream. Let's go get ice cream.